How to shoot with creative filters on the Canon R6 Mark II. That's what today's tutorial video is going to be about. And this is a feature that I recently discovered on the Canon R6 Mark II that I think is a really cool feature. However, if you do choose to photograph with creative filters, just know that you will probably end up taking all those images in JPEG. I do not believe you could take them in RAW. I'm still doing some research into this, but if you do use creative filters, which I'm going to show you about in this tutorial today, just know that you're probably shooting in JPEG, and so you really want to be careful with creative filters and only use them if you know really what you're using them for. For example, I would not suggest using them for a wedding day or anything professional photography in which you need the images to be in RAW, unless you have a way of doing both RAW and JPEG. But again, just be careful and know that you might only be photographing in JPEG if you're using these creative filters. So let's get right into how you can change between these creative filters on your camera. Okay, so in today's tutorial video, I'm showing you how to shoot with the creative filters on the Canon R6 Mark IV. So first of all, we need to find where to adjust the creative filters on this camera body. So first, gonna go to menu, and then we're going to go to camera, and then we're going to go to 4, and then it's all the way at the bottom under shooting creative filters is what we want to go to. And basically, so right now I have it off, so image processing with creative filters is disabled, so there's no filters right now. But if you click through these, I'll show you each one. So we have grainy, black and white. Images are processed to create grainy, black and white images. Maybe if I can I select that? Let me show you what it looks like. Yeah, so grainy, black and white images. Here's our little bunny rabbit, and it's black and white. And so that's one of them. Let's go back, and we have soft focus. Images are processed to look softer. And so that would be that filter. It's just like very, very soft and light. So this could be like great for like maybe like very dreamy, some type of dreamy photography style would be really, really cool for this. The next creative filter we have is fisheye effect. And this one is, it processes images to simulate a fisheye lens shot. So if we go look at this one, it's okay. So it is super close up. Like it looks like, oh my gosh, that is actually like a super cool effect. And I kind of think that looks super cool. So super, like the subject is super like kind of brought forward almost. That actually is like super cool. I really like that. I think I might take a picture of that because that's just like, I don't know. That's a cool effect. All right, next effect that we're gonna go to is the art bold effect. Images with vivid colors that make the subject stand out. So let's look at this one. Ooh, so that's got almost a lot of saturation, a lot of kind of funky colors in it. So that's interesting. So I guess it gives kind of an artistic look to everything. And then we're gonna go to the water painting effect. Images that look as watercolor paintings. And this one, literally, well, that's very bright. Let's tone that down a little bit. But it kind of looks like a watercolor, except it's insanely bright. We can't really even see that. Let's see if I can adjust it to make you, you know what it might be? It might just be that this image I have is just like so much like bright white, you can't even see it very much. Maybe like, yeah, there's just too much of the same color in this image. Like it's a lot of white, lavender, and gray, but it's a very light colors, and so it doesn't have enough contrast to really show it very well. So anyways, but that would be the water painting effect. And the next one is toy camera effect. Images will have vignetting and distinctive coloring. And so this is a kind of dark now. Now we have the opposite, which is dark. But you can kind of see what it does. Again, you really have to use these creative filters for very specific shots. Most of the time you're not going to use them. It's, again, very specific. So toy camera effect. And then miniature effect. Images are processed to make subjects resemble miniature models. Let's see if my little bunny looks miniature. This is one that I'm still trying to like understand how it makes it look miniature, because it kind of looks the same size to me, but I'm sure that maybe against other things it would look more miniature. So anyways, but if you need a miniature effect, that is the miniature effect. And I'm pretty sure there is another way to actually access the creative filters. Creative filters, yes. Okay, so the other way to access creative filters is actually in your little menu button here. So you go to the the dots. See these little overlapping dots? You go to that on your little mode swivel button here, and then you click choose filter, and then from here you can go through all those filters I just talked through and choose the one you want. So like fisheye, back to the fisheye one, which is kind of cool. So that's how you would change creative filters on the Canon R6 Mark II. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope you learned something new. And again, just be wary of creative filters and really know when you're using them, how you're using them. Make sure you fully understand them before you actually start implementing them within your photography work. And if you're interested in learning about how to change the aspect ratio on the Canon R6 Mark II, then that video is going to be next.